Welcome to World in French. In this first lesson, you will learn how to introduce yourself in French, greetings, your name, and your age. In French, the most common greeting is bonjour. It means hello, good morning, or good day, and you can use it until the evening. With friends or family, you can also say salut, which means hi. And in the evening, we say bonsoir, which means good evening. Repeat after me. Bonjour, salut, bonsoir. Now that you know how to greet someone, the next step is to say your name. To say your name, we use the verb s'appeler. For example, je m'appelle Marie. My name is Marie. Repeat, je m'appelle. But s'appeler is a special verb. It is what we call a pronominal verb. Let's see what that means. In French, some verbs can use a reflexive pronoun like me, te, ce, nous, or vous. When they do, we call them pronominal verbs. There are three types. Reflexive, when the action comes back to the subject. Example, je me lave, I wash myself, from the verb laver, to wash. Reciprocal, when two people act on each other. Example, nous nous regardons, we look at each other, from regarder, to look at. Idiomatic, when the meaning changes and cannot be translated literally. Example, s'appeler, to be called. We will study pronominal verbs in more detail later. For now, this short overview is enough to understand s'appeler. In French, verbs are divided into three groups. The first group, verbs ending in er, like parler, to speak, aimer, to like, love, and s'appeler, to be called. They are the most regular verbs, and their endings almost never change. The second group, some verbs ending in er that follow a regular pattern, like finir, to finish, choisir, to choose, réussir, to succeed. And the third group, all the irregular verbs like être, to be, avoir, to have, venir, to come. Here is a conjugation of s'appeler in the present tense. Look carefully at the endings. They are the regular endings of the first group, er verbs. Je m'appelle, and repeat after me. Tu t'appelles. Il, elle s'appelle. Nous nous appelons. Vous vous appelez. Il, elle s'appelle. Notice two important things. The double L appears in je, tu, il, elle plural, but not in nous and vous. Vous is not only the plural form, it is also the polite form. Why do we write je m'appelle with an apostrophe? Because in French, when me, te, or se comes before a vowel, the final vowel disappears and we add an apostrophe. So me appelle becomes m'appelle. This is called elision, and it makes pronunciation smoother. To say your age, we don't use être, to be. We use avoir, to have. So, j'ai 25 ans, literally, I have 25 years. In English, we said, I am 25 years old. In French, there are two auxiliary verbs, être, to be, and avoir, to have. Auxiliaries are special helping verbs used to build compound tenses, like the past tense. For age, we always use the auxiliary avoir, to have. Here is a conjugation of avoir, to have. Repeat after me. J'ai. I have. Tu as. You have. Il, elle a. He, she has. Nous avons. We have. Vous avez. You have. Formal and plural. Ils, elles ont. They have. This verb is essential, learning by heart. Let's put everything together. Bonjour, je m'appelle Paul, j'ai 30 ans. Hello, my name is Paul. I'm 30 years old. Salut, je m'appelle Anna, j'ai 22 ans. Hi, my name is Anna. I'm 22 years old. You can now greet, say your name and your age in French. Congratulations! You've completed your first step in French. Download your free practice sheet on worldinfrench.com and don't forget to subscribe to get the next lesson, how to talk about your family in French.